Alright, what's up people? This is SiTHFuRioN. Right now we're going to be jumping into episode 7 of season 2 of The Last Kingdom. I need to see what's going to be happening with Athelred. Obviously she's been kidnapped. They're going to be using her as some type of like blackmail, some bargaining chip so that they can probably get more gold or something. Plus like Netflix kind of spoiled it. Like there's a still image of her sat on like a horse with Eric, so like they didn't kill her, but last episode, basically, they, Uhtred and Athelred, fucking Athel dickhead, whatever you want to call him, they basically attacked London and they came in from each side, but the place was just completely deserted, emptied, because Eric and Siegfried, once again, they had set some type of a trap, showing how smart that they are, and they basically attacked the camp. They probably killed a shitload of people, just looking to get their hands on Athelflaed. But Athel Dickhead, that's going to be his new name, Athel Dickhead. You know, he's just trying to be dominant and everything. And he's a slimy fuck, same as the guy next to him. I don't know his name, don't really care. But them two, like, when Alfred finds out, I can see them trying to, like, manipulate it and blame Uhtred. Somehow they're going to blame Uhtred. And even now, already, things are getting a little bit tense between Uhtred and Alfred. You know, there's no trust there. Despite everything that Uhtred has done, there's still no trust there. Alfred just sees everything that is different. And because of those differences, he don't trust him. This has been going on now for 2 seasons. I don't think they're going to change. I can see it kind of like foreshadowing and setting up possibly season 3 where Uhtred and Alfred are on opposing sides, because it's been said about how like Alfred said, like he's a sword I would rather wield than fight against, you know. So I can see possibly like something being set up going into the future where they're going to be on opposing sides, and I don't want that to happen. I really don't. Yeah, I'm really interested in seeing how this season is just going to play out. Oh, very quick, right? A good friend of mine called Steve, the other week we were out having a drink and he was asking like, are there any good decent shows on Netflix that I could recommend? And I told him, you need to watch The Last Kingdom. It's so good. Like, he's really into like old England, like Mercia and Northumbria and Wessex and Alfred and Egbert. Like, he knows all of that. And like, there's been times when we've been out drinking and I've got talking about Vikings and he starts telling me about the real history and stuff. So like, he's already kind of like on it as far as like from like a historical kind of standpoint. Like, he's really into it. So I said, check out The Last Kingdom. I think you'll like it. And he texts me saying, okay, I'm just about to watch episode 1. We'll see how it goes. And then about like a few hours went by and he's like, I've just finished season 1. Oh my God, I love it. And then within like the next few days, he's watched every single season. Like, he binge watched it and he's madly in love with the show. It was like, they're making a season 4, they're making a season 4. I was like, yeah, I know. Oh, and just for the record, he's going to be the guy sat here next to me when we do the Game of Thrones rewatch. We've already filmed, so it is going to happen. It is going to happen. It's just timing. Like, I would rather film like a backlog and get them ready to go, because like maybe 1 week he's not able to come over the film, but I still want to have content for you guys. So I think by the time we finish season 1 and we start season 2, that's when I'll upload episode 1 of season 1. So there are like a massive backlog, you know what I mean? Okay, maybe not that far like as a backlog, but I do want to have a few episodes like ready to go, plus Patreon early access and everything. But it is coming, man. It is definitely going to happen within like the next month or 2, possibly. Plus I want to get other shows finished and like, anyway, episode 7, The Last Kingdom. Whew, let's do this, man.
No. Please, God. Tudor! Tudor!
They can't kill her off, man. Not yet. Oh, they better not have.
Tudor! Tudor, please!
Not after everything her character's been through and then just to be took out like this.
Please.
Okay.
I thought you were dead and I wanted to take it from you again.
Oh, man. Yep, that's the shot. Thank you, Netflix.
How does she feel? Warm?
Rich.
As she should. She's our pathway to glory.
So even though they're like the bad guys, I like them too, man. They're really good characters.
You say she insisted, begged. You were so enthralled by your bride that you could not deny her.
Make myself appear weak.
It is a choice, Lord.
He's overhearing the whole conversation. Big man in the
To
back.
Cookham, where Alfred has asked me to remain, and where I left my wife.
You should also raise the question of how the Northmen came to know of Ethelflaed's situation, of where she would be.
Move on!
They're gonna blame Uhtred, aren't they? Fucking dickheads, man. His reaction to the news, man.
We fear that she has been taken.
We pray that is the outcome, Lord.
By the Northmen.
Ethelflaed was with you.
All the things they will do to her.
You took my daughter into battle.
There was no battle, Lord.
She was not part of the attacking army, Lord. Of course not. She was a good distance away.
What I now require are facts. I have men across the land. I will send word and ask for word. That is all I can do.
You need peace of mind, innit?
And I shall remind him how fond you are of his seat.
Do that. But allow me to remind you of this. The only man capable of cleaning up this puddle of shit is the man you are desperate to blame. Uhtred, King of Mercia.
I love him, man. Athelwald's a funny fucker.
My uncle Leofrich told me often that your husband is a good man.
The great man.
You said that?
Yes, he did, Lord.
And yet this good man here will let you join him for one reason only. To embarrass Alfred.
It's true.
Wow.
You have been brought here by fate, Osferth. If all they have in Winchester is prayer, then they will need something more. We will go to Winchester.
We will not.
This is what you want to do, so why be childish about it?
We will go when I have news from Banshee.
Like, Uhtred's, like, I guess you could say, personal, private life is so good. His wife is so good. Family, kids, and everything. Storytelling-wise, like, something bad's gonna happen at some point. And
I will arrange for you to bathe with privacy. But in return, you must eat the food we provide.
Very well.
Agreed.
Thank you.
see, I said it before, I like Eric. There's something about him. Where Siegfried is like, he just wants to just smash and everything. Eric's more sit back, pay attention. He's kind of the smart one, if you will, you know?
Although I would usually prefer him miles away at Cookham, would it now be appropriate to recall Uhtred to Winchester? I accept that he will never know God.
I cannot.
But if you'd sent him to Banshee, if she saw him,
You
then
know
perhaps her
that I
spirit
cannot.
would rise. She believes
Our
in him.
belief is in God, in prayer.
Wow.
I will leave you to your letters.
Wow. She's the last person I thought that would ever kind of vouch for Uhtred in any type of way. And an interesting kind of role reverse from the end of last season when the baby was ill. Like, she was all like, no, leave it in the hands of God. Like God will save our child. While Alfred was like, no, like, let Uhtred and Jesse Eden have a try, like, you know. But then this season, it's kind of flipped. It's like Alfred is the one, it's like, we'll leave it in the hands of God. You know, God will save our child. And she's the one that's like, no, let Uhtred, like, send Uhtred. I like that. Hold on.
You were right, Lord. She has beauty.
She does. More than that, she's worth 10 times her weight in gold and silver. I'm thinking we should fatten her.
I think he's falling for her. I think he's actually falling for her, to be honest.
Father Pierling.
Excuse me, Lord, but Uhtred of this parish is here. He is asking to attend.
Lord, are we sure of Uhtred's position?
Lord Uhtred's position is that of an alderman of Wessex.
Lord, it is my own view that he should be admitted.
And mine.
Allow him in!
I like that. I never thought she would kind of come around to it. Like, she's always really disliked Uhtred.
Lord, Ethelfled is alive. My men have seen her with their own eyes.
Praise him.
Praise him to the heavens.
Then why have they not made clear their demands?
They've been spreading news of their hostage, Lord.
Boasting.
No man in this hall should be in any doubt. When their demands arrive, they will be considerable. As will be the consequences.
Of course they will make outrageous demands. That is the purpose of strong negotiation, to ensure there is agreement.
You intend to negotiate, Lord?
I intend to recover my daughter.
Regardless of the price, Lord.
Ethelred. Yes, Lord. It must be you. This is for Mercia to resolve. You must go to Beamfleot. Of course, Lord.
And a representative of Wessex, Lord. As the burden of your daughter is to be shared between the two kingdoms.
Uhtred.
I will suggest that the Lord Uhtred represents Wessex.
Agreed.
But I do believe he is your only choice.
Yep.
Lord.
Stop being so stubborn and come on.
I can see that you like her.
I would like to ride her, yes?
Then ride her. One tiny cock isn't going to hurt her.
No, he likes her, you know?
It was the Lord Eric that sent me. Now remove your clothes, or I will rip them from you.
Oh. Shit. Oh shit, go on, girl.
Get up! Get up! Release her! Leave us. All of you.
Wow. Yeah. He honestly really likes her.
My apologies.
It is not the first time a man has mistreated me.
Who else?
Not here. Before here. Now I know what to do should it happen again. I will use my night bucket. And a knife.
You should.
Mm-hmm.
You are precious, lady.
The look on his face though when she says like, he's not the first man to hurt me type of thing. Like, who else? Tell me who. I'll fuck him up. Yeah, he's really into her, ain't it?
Should the ransom be too great, should the likely loss of men be too great, then should she not be encouraged to take her own life?
Wow.
For the good of the kingdom.
I can understand it.
You are a king before you are a father.
I know my place.
Lord.
It's like if you choose to answer in blood, literally hundreds, maybe thousands could die. If you answer with gold and silver, you could be funding them to put together an army that could come and overthrow everything in the long run. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of get it. There is a third option, but I can't see that happening. I can't see, like, Alpha saying, okay. Or, like, you know.
I saw the moon, clear sky, and I wanted to share it.
I'm glad you thought of me.
Are we going to cue, like, the Al Green? Like.
Your husband is a fortunate man.
My husband does not see me.
And he's blind or stupid.
He is not blind.
He's just a dickhead. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, this is so going to complicate things going into the future, isn't it? Like, Uhtred... I mean, Alfred doesn't trust Uhtred. Like, there's no way Alfred is going to, like, trust the man who's going to... trust Eric being with his daughter, like... Fuck.
How does she ride?
Well, you wouldn't like her. She's bony and she squeals.
And if he puts a pup in her belly?
Then Alfred will get two for the price of one.
A Viking blood to strengthen his line, eh?
What if she actually does get pregnant? Only takes one time.
The King of Wessex sends his greetings. He hopes you have enjoyed the company of his daughter. Though she's not his favorite. Why else would he have allowed her to marry the pig's ass standing behind me?
When you fight me, when you fight my brother.
I would like that.
Oof.
You alone will kneel.
I will not.
God, you can tell he likes her, man.
I demand respect!
And Uhtred, I think Uhtred sees it too. Eric's too angry. Like...
Business is done. Done? A bargain has been made, and not a good one. Say nothing. Uhtred and Father Purelic have gone to see how your lady is, Lord.
I was surprised at your anger towards Ethelred. What purpose did it serve?
It was a mistake.
It was. You made it clear that you care for her.
Yep.
I cannot let her go. I cannot give her up.
We have just settled on a price.
With my brother.
Wow. Interesting, complex kind of like situation now. The last two episodes.
I can ask no one but you. Will you help us escape?
Lady, I am sworn to your father. If I help you and succeed, he will have me killed. But more than that, you are asking me to sanction your own death.
No, what I'm asking is for you to allow me to live. I will not be the treasure that builds an army against my father. That will not happen. Uhtred, I'm asking you to save my life. And with it, the nations of Wessex and Mercia. Please.
I was just thinking it's going to end, isn't it? It's going to end, isn't it? Wow. Talk about making things more complicated. Oh no. Is he going to do it though? Is Uhtred going to like potentially complicate relations between him and Alfred even more by helping Athelflaed and Eric and run away together? Because that's what she's asking, right? I really just want to watch episode 8 right now and just binge watch, man. Like, I'm going to watch it, but I don't want to just sit here and talk now. Oh, man. Okay, I really hope at some point we get to watch those two dickheads die. Man, like, Athel dickhead needs to get it. And his little bum chum next to him, like, they both, little bum chum, they both need to get it. They both, oh my God. It's going to be so sweet to watch them both die. I'm sorry, but like, just, like I've said before, no disrespect to the actors. They've done their job. You know what I mean? The actors have done a tremendous fucking job. And those two characters, it's going to be so sweet when they finally, like, And to, like, a certain degree, I hope Athel dickhead dies at the hands of Athelflaed. Because, like, at the start of this season, we saw her, when this actress was first kind of introduced, she was in the background training. And there was a whole thing about how, like, you got to be louder, more aggressive. And she was like, why? And the guy was all like, rah! And she fell over. like she can handle herself. Like, she can use a sword. So I'm hoping when Athel dickhead dies, it's at her hands. You know what I mean? And as far as like Eric and Siegfried, like themselves, like once again, the actors, both of them are fucking tremendous. Like I said, even though that like they're meant to be the bad guys, I actually really like both of those characters, man. Like Eric stands out the most because he seems a bit more of like a complex character, while Siegfried is just more just smash, just rah, you know. Like he said in the one episode about how he wants to be known as like the Lord of Chaos. You know what I mean? Just big, dominant, just go in and smash. And that works for him. The actor's fucking, oh my God, man. Every time he smiles, like, you just want to just smile too, even if he was smiling because of a bad thing. You know what I mean? He's just, oh my God, I love that character. But Eric, he seems to be so much smarter, except like when love comes into play. Like they say, love can make you stupid. And like it's funny, like I did say this a few episodes ago, but I think I cut it out, the final version. But Eric and Siegfried, in like a weird way, they remind me of Ragnar and Rollo from Vikings. You know, how Rollo is like Siegfried. He's this big, dominant, strong character that just wants to just smash shit. Not think about things, just fucking smash. While Eric is like Ragnar, like he wants to kind of sit back and think a little bit and make more smarter moves. You know what I mean? And I don't know, like me personally, just looking at the actors and everything, I think the casting was kind of intentional. Maybe, you know, Eric and Ragnar, they kind of look like they could be brothers, you know, with the blonde hair, blue eyes. And then you got Siegfried and Rollo, dark hair, brown eyes. You know what I mean? It's like, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the only one who can really see it, but yeah, man. To quickly talk about what Ado like brought up about the third option, like I kind of get it. I mean, like, if you was to choose the answer in gold and silver, you are literally going to be funding the army that's going to come and take over. But if you answer it in blood and just go to war, then hundreds and thousands of people could die. So the next option is for her to take her own life. But I can't see that happening at all. Especially like with the whole like complicated love story that's kind of going on now. But I mean, from Alfred's standpoint, I can't see him like kind of agreeing with it. No way. It sounds crazy, but I could kind of see him be willing to sacrifice the kingdom for his daughter. You know, like just pay whatever. Go pay the money. We will deal with the consequences like afterwards. Like, I just want my daughter back. He's thinking like a father, not as a king. I'm trying to focus on this episode and what's happened, but my mind is like drifting on to episode 8 and what could happen. You know what? I'm going to wrap this up and jump into episode 8. So yeah, man, give this video a thumb up if you like it. Comment down below, let me know what you think, and subscribe if you haven't already, man. Alright? I've been SiTHFuRioN, and I'll catch you in the next one, man.